Welcome to Notification Squad, where we take the producers behind Channel Frederator and put them in front of the camera to read your comments. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Adrian.
And we're gonna do something a little different this time, because as you've noticed, there's no Cade or Alyssa.
So today we have a special episode featuring the producers, and we're going to be talking about several things we were wrong about in Channel Frederator's videos, the Leaderboards videos, Cinematica's videos, and Cartoon Hangover's videos.
So many things were wrong. And we're doing it mostly because it's our fault, and we should probably be checking this stuff.
But before we get into the nitty-gritty, we're going to start off with a topic of discussion. So what's today's topic, Jesse?
We're doing saddest moments in anime and cartoons, because we tried doing this earlier, and Adrian was like, no. No. This is going to be the producer special, because I want to talk about that. So I'm down. We've been kind of bouncing stuff back and forth, but Adrian, do you have yours?
So starting off with cartoons, my saddest cartoon moment will have to be from Futurama. And it's that episode with Fry's dog. And like, I watched it as a kid and I was sad, but watching it as an adult with a dog, it definitely changes things. And seeing a dog on screen slowly get sad and die, it's like, I don't know, it kind of breaks your heart.
I have a cat at home, so I don't feel the same way. I've accepted that it will outlive me because it's just that kind of creature. To bounce off Jurassic Bark, that ending, super sad ending montage I have on my low-hanging fruit list is Full Metal Alchemist with Nina and Alexander. When they get fused together because it's another dog. It's a human too, I guess, but mostly that sad dog.
See, so I consider that a really sad moment, but it happens early on in the series, and I guess that's what people usually use as an example. There's actually sadder moments later on in the series, but since it happened so early on, that's like the go-to example of sad moments.
A little bit of a tangent. That's my problem with Brotherhood. That is episode 3 in Brotherhood, while it's definitely like episode like 10 or something like that in the original series. And I was like, this is too soon.
Okay, on your low-hanging fruit list is the opening from Up in it.
Okay, so yes, because I think it's a very happy opening with sad moments.
Okay. Explain.
Okay, so you're seeing Carl and Ellie meet as like children and go on all these adventures, and they like flat out grow old until one of them dies, which is like, you know, it's sad to watch in that amount of time, but like they had such a happy life together.
Okay, if you put it that way, you're making that sad moment into a happy moment for me, but I still think overall there was just so much sadness towards the ending of that.
Yeah.
On your note, like, you can have an emotional reaction to something that's happy. Like, have there been any other moments in like anime or cartoons that have made you feel the same way?
The ending to Wreck-It Ralph gets me every time. When he is flying through there and he's like, I'm good, or like, I'm bad, and that's good, and he's just like flying through and you're like, he's gonna die. But he's doing it for Vanellope, and I was like, every time, I've seen the movie like 5 times each time, just like, he's a good guy. He's good.
I feel like Iron Giant with the whole "you stay, I go, no following" is essentially the same thing.
It is. And they're both beautiful, and like they do, I think, have their own context, which is different enough that kind of just makes them both fit. There's also a great clip called Shrek-It Ralph, where it's the same scene, but it's Shrek, and he says, "I'm gonna Shrek it," and then Smash Mouth plays, and he's very happy.
Enough about Shrek-It Ralph. I actually have the saddest anime moment for me from this series called Clannad After Story specifically. And what happens is, throughout the entire series, it's 2 seasons, 24 episodes each, you're given that much amount of time to connect with these 2 main characters. And towards the second half of the 2nd season, they're about to have like this child, and the wife dies after giving birth. I'm getting sad thinking about it.
Buddy.
I'm getting sad thinking about it, but everything is drowned out in a white light. There's echoes, you can't hear anything clearly, and you just see her slowly like losing consciousness until her arm just falls and she's unresponsive. And it always gets to me because it's like I'm personally connected with the relationship, and now one of them is just gone.
Yeah, I've never seen that, but that's real sad. Dang, my dude.
Okay, so I might have taken like the whole like energy in this room and just killed it. But Jesse, do you have a sad moment that is just as sad, I guess? I don't know.
Yes, so actually, much like you, I lean more towards sad anime. So, you know, growing up like in the late 90s, early aughts, it's kind of like the Cure said, boys don't cry. So I was very much like, cartoons are whatever, toxic masculinity. And then as I got older, was like, oh, anime is really sad and emotional, and I also have emotions. So only like later on in life did I like start appreciating the kind of sad moments and things like that. So things that started popping up for me, I'm gonna like run through this list real quick.
Okay.
Because it's pretty much anything Mamoru Hosoda does definitely gets me. Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Wolf Children, and Summer Wars. Specifically Summer Wars gets me every time.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you had said Wolf Children.
Well, Wolf Children, the way I pitch Wolf Children to everyone is going back to our earlier conversation of it's like watching the beginning of Up for a full movie.
You're right. Wait, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend, of course, watching that because they're all like very, very beautiful, well-written, and well-animated, of course. I don't want to give away too many spoilers because honestly, if you haven't seen it, it's one of the best anime films ever made. Like, put like Miyazaki, whatever. Mamoru Hosoda's Summer Wars, every time I cry.
So you said Miyazaki, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think the same way of Makoto Shinkai and Your Name?
Your Name.
Without giving any spoilers.
Okay, without giving any spoilers away for Your Name, I have a lot of feelings on that. So I'm part of an anime club because I'm an adult that can do that. So me and my friends, like I was trying to get them for a while. I was like, hey, there's this film, Your Name, coming out. We should go see it. Let's do it. And eventually, after like 3 weeks of them being like, I don't know, we want to watch FLCL again. I'm like, I love FLCL. Of course, as a teen, that made me very emotional. But I was like, I want to see this movie. So my girlfriend and I watched it together. And I'm so happy I did not watch that in a group of people. Because for the last like 30 minutes of it, I was just like, I love that we just completely were like, cartoons are cool, but you know anime?
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I know it's mainly a cartoon channel, but we are very big anime fans.
And this is our one platform to get to talk about it.
Yep.
Do you have any closing thoughts on any other sad animes that kind of come to mind, or things that you would even recommend the audience to be like, hey, do you want to explore your emotions?
Yes, just for recent type of anime, Your Lie in April, which is a very sad anime series about a young pianist. And I also have this series that just came out called Tsuki ga Kirei. Two early high schoolers or late middle schoolers finding love, and it's very heartwarming. I definitely recommend you guys to watch it. It's also available on Crunchyroll.
So also on Verve then.
Yes.
So those are our saddest moments, and make sure you watch Waiting in the Summer, which is something I completely forgot to talk about. But we want to know what you think, so keep the conversation going in the comments below, or you could even tweet at us or tell us on Facebook. There's literally so many platforms you could tell us what your saddest anime or cartoon moment is. Adrian, what is our next segment? Why don't you tell us?
Our next segment is We Were Wrong, the extended edition.
Was this Lord of the Rings? Peter Jackson presents We Were Wrong.
Basically, this is the reason why we're on the table today. It's to talk about all the comments that are calling us out on why we were wrong in the video. Jesse, do you want to read the first comment?
No, but I will. This comes from the Ash and Pikachu time travel cartoon conspiracy. Psychic Psycho says, Rick and Morty isn't about time travel. And you are right. It's dimension jumping, not time travel, and they are two very different things.
And the reason why this was brought up is because we used an asset from Rick and Morty as an example of time travel, which is now, obviously wrong.
Because they can freeze time in Rick and Morty, but that's still not time travel. Like, Doctor Who is time travel because that's time and space, where this is just space. I should have caught that, so I'm sorry.
It might be a stretch, but you can say he was using Rick and Morty because Rick and Morty was actually a parody of
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, which
Doc
is
and
about
Marty.
time travel. So it's not necessarily wrong, but yeah, we were wrong. I'm sorry, guys.
Awful.
So our next comment isn't actually from channel Frederator. This one's from the leaderboard, and it comes from Sam's Wolf, who says, Welcome to Everything Wrong with this video. Let's begin. And this is about our Team Fortress mains video. And he gives a whole list, which I'm not going to say, but he's time-coded every single thing wrong. It was our first try at capturing our own footage, and unfortunately, the person that was capturing the footage wasn't necessarily really good at Team Fortress. Now, we get called out a lot in the comments about using other people's footage, and we're trying to dial back on that, so we used our own Team Fortress footage.
I will say the one thing I'm excited about, or not excited about, but the thing that makes me feel a little better is reading through all of it, is that they're all about the footage.
Yeah.
That none of them are really about the script, which there are issues with, but I have maybe over 200 hours clocked into Team Fortress 2. So I was really happy with the way like that script came out, especially what it was saying about the Pyros and their W Mouse 1. But looking back at it, especially like with that rocket jump part, that is not a rocket jump. And
that was hilarious. But I totally understand where you're coming from. There were a lot of things wrong with this, and if we use other people's footage, we are doing our very best to credit them even in the video. So you won't see mistakes like this as often or maybe ever going forward.
If you have game footage though that you want us to use, email Adrian at Frederator.com.
I'm looking forward to your emails. Thank you guys. Jesse, would you like to read the next comment?
Yes. I don't want to because it's just making me all very sad. This has been a very sad special episode. But let me take this one.
Okay.
This comes from 107 Sims. Jay Forrester says, he's actually wrong about number 56. The Sims 4 actually did have toddlers, and the game in the beginning, they just didn't have the pool, so he needs to get his facts right. And then the leaderboard came in saying, Jay, any other facts you'd like to point out? Because 106 out of 107 is still A+. Darian.
Darian's so funny.
And then Jay comes back to him though. Look, now you pissing me off because all I was trying to do was hell you out with your facts, so don't get smart. And just so you know, that's how he typed it out. I just want to make sure I'm very true to the artist's intent.
But Darian, otherwise known as the leaderboard, he's managing the leaderboard. He has a very particular way of speaking, and sometimes it's so polite that it comes off as kind of mocking. So I'm sorry if it sounded mocking. Darian was actually genuinely happy that you caught that, and he loves that people catch our mistakes because it means that they're paying attention, and that's really important.
Adrian, we get so much wrong. So many things are wrong, but we only got one more comment about it because there's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah, a lot of commenters comment the same things, but we will only cover one last We Were Wrong comment. So this comment actually comes from Twitter, and this was a while back, but I don't think we've ever addressed it. It comes from Geneva Hodgson, at Channel Fred. Hi, I'm one of the creators of the game Tattletale. Your recent 107 Facts video has some inaccuracies.
Geneva then follows that one up with, is there somebody I could talk to about annotating this video? Specifically the fan merch policy stuff is really misleading. So the story of what happened was, Geneva contacted us about it because in the original video it said that the creators love when people do fan stuff, but you have to check their policies that they posted on Tumblr, and their policies do go into great detail about like, hey, contact us first, and like a lot of steps pretty much to avoid anyone just posting on Redbubble or Etsy, kind of, because they're an independent team. Like, there's like 3 people that worked on that game, like, and it's great, and it's a huge game now, so good for them, but like, that's literally money that they're not getting and they can't put back into it, like.
Yeah, and like, to make games or make updates, you need money for that, and if they don't have that like proper income, they're not going to be able to do anything to improve their games or make new games, and it just kind of ruins everything for everyone.
Yeah, no, they're artists. They should get paid, and then opposed to having people just take it. But we made sure to fix that real quick, and we got taken care of, and like they were very, very kind back to us. Like they're really good people. So if you haven't played Tattletale, I do highly recommend it, and like it's worth the $5. Do we have any more things that we were wrong about, Adrian?
We have several things, but that just means that we have to appear on this table again in the future.
Yay!
Maybe in the break between Season 3 and Season 4 of Notification
After
Squad.
the next Dingy Award.
And we'll make sure not to make it as sad and depressing as this one.
It'll be happiest moments in cartoons.
Or anime.
Or anime. Or cartoons, anime, same thing.
Yeah.
You mean an anime special?
Oh no,
Every
someone's
season?
gonna be like, amazing cartoon.
Listen to me. I worked for an anime company. I know the difference. I got this. I worked for an anime, now I work for a regular cartoon company. They're the same gosh darn thing. Throwing down the gauntlet.
So that's it for the Notification Squad producer special. We really enjoyed it in front of the camera. Share your thoughts. Did you like this episode? Do you want to see more of me and Jesse in the future? Yeah, share your thoughts down below or go on social.
And in the comments below, make sure to tell us what your saddest anime or cartoon moment is. And make sure that you hit that subscription button where then you're going to hit the bell so you join the Notification Squad so you'll know when Season 3 is coming, where we could finally get back behind the cameras where it's slightly less hot. I am spritzing right now. So remember, Frederator loves you. But Adrian, your work is not done yet.
Talking about.
Could you tell me, from memory, what's our schedule?
Okay, so next. Okay, when do I start?
Right now.
Monday, it's going to be
Simpsons references you didn't
miss. Tuesday, Peter 107 Peter Griffin. Wednesday, X Times The Simpsons Predicted the Future. Thursday, it's a cartoon conspiracy. Friday, it's more Powerpuff Girls. And Saturday, it's censored South Park moments, I think.
And then notifications for the office tour.